following is a presentation of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network on KZMC. It's True Country 1021. High school basketball is on the air. Brought to you in part by
Acres Equipment, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Breinig Truck and Trailer, Cambridge Body Shop and DLM Trailer Sales, Cambridge Supermarket, Cambridge Telephone, Channel Seeds Andrew Carpenter, Community Hospital, Cope Family Dentistry, Crabelli Physical Therapy, Cross Creek Golf Links, Doyle Auto Repair in McCook, First State Bank of Cambridge, First State Insurance of Cambridge, Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wiestat, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Lifetime Eye Care, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley K's Coffee Shop, Mid-Plains Community College, M&B Bank, Nebraska Corn Processing, Quality Urgent Care, Red Willow Chemical, River Valley Services, Runza Restaurant, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Southwest Farm and Auto, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's of McCook, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Valmont Irrigation, Viera Wireless, and Waypoint Bank of Cambridge.
Let's go courtside. Here's Trent Florum.
Welcome once again to the Taco John's pregame show here on True Country Radio, 1021 KZMC. I am Trent Florman. Tonight we're bringing you high school boys basketball between the South Loup Bobcats and the Cambridge Trojans. The Bobcats are 1-1 on the season, defeating Twin Loup in the season opener 77-35, and then losing to Amherst in Game 2, 59-37. They only have one senior on this young team, on a team that went 8-12 last season, losing to Ansley Litchfield in the opening round of the district tournament. The Trojans enter the contest 3-0 on the season, and they took on the Southern Valley Eagles on Tuesday night. The Trojan offense got rolling early, and they led 19-13 after one. The defense kicked in the second quarter as they outscored the Eagles 16-6 to take a 35-19 lead into the locker room at halftime. The Trojans continued the hot hand in the third, outscoring the Eagles 14-6 to take a 49-25 lead into the final stanza. The Trojans would empty the bench in the fourth quarter, and the Eagles outscored the Trojans 21-11 to make the final Cambridge 60, Southern Valley 46. Cohen Grindle and Derek Tromke were the Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game. Cambridge defeated South Loup last year 50-39 in last year's game. We're going to take a quick break, and when the Taco John's pregame show continues, we will be joined by South Loup Bobcat head coach Jeff Cole and all the actions right here on True Country Radio 1021 KZMC.
Walk these fields for 85 years. Grow deeper roots here. Know what thrives here. Bring in world-class genetics and innovative traits like Chrome Triple Stack corn hybrids and Enlist E3 soybeans. Refine it through pure local know-how and expertise. Do all of that, and the only thing left is the right seed. Hogemeyer. Learn more at therightseed.com.
When a medical emergency hits close to home, you need an excellent hospital that's close to home. That's why I'm donating to the hospital fundraising.
Your tax-deductible gift to the hospital helps pay for new equipment, capital improvements, and special programs that can improve health care for all of us right here close to home. Call us and share the gift of health. Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, sharing the gift of health.
Nebraska owned and Nebraska proud. That's your premier John Deere dealership, Acres Equipment. As one of the country's top food producers, Nebraska helps keep the nation running. And Acres Equipment provides the right solutions to keep our farmers moving, standing side by side to help a neighbor, a friend, our community. That's the Nebraska way. That's the Acres way. Acres Equipment. Solutions for every field.
Back for more Countdown to Tip-Off presented by Taco John's on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Taco John's pregame show here on True Country Radio 1021 KZMC. I am Trent Florman. Joining me now with South Loup Bobcats head coach Jeff Cole. And Coach, thanks for taking the time to be here on the Taco John's pregame show.
Hey, you bet. Thanks for coverage.
Hey, how's the injury bug treated you guys? Did you get through football season okay in the first part of the opening part of the season here?
Yeah, we've been pretty fortunate so far. We've The only thing we've had to miss for is one-act plays, so a little better than last year.
Well, hey, at least it's a positive thing that you're missing for and not negative.
Hey, that's right. Hopefully we can bring home some more hardware and in the one-acts. Actually, the team's just leaving right now if you hear all the sirens, but we've got runner-up 2 years ago and state champions last year, so hopefully bring home some more hardware this year.
So what are some of the goals and expectations you guys set from this team? I know you got a young team out there, but you got some experience on that team also. So what are some of the goals and expectations you guys have set for this?
Yeah, we do. We only have the one senior this year, and, we put forth the same goals every year. We just ask them to play hard, play smart, play together, and have fun, and, everything else will take care of itself.
Well, you are listening to the Taco John's pregame show. I am Trent Florman. I'm visiting with South Loup head coach Jeff Cole. And, Coach, you guys opened the season with Twin Loup last week. Got a pretty easy win over them. Talk to us about that Twin Loup game.
Yeah, Twin Loup was a lot like we were. They were pretty young, and, they had quite a few guys back from a year ago. But, our kids played really, really well on the defensive end, and, we kind of got the upper hand there, and they had a good quality output on the first night of the year.
And then the second night you took on Amherst. Amherst always here lately has had pretty good basketball teams over there. They got the best of you over there. Talk to us about that Amherst game.
Yeah, they did. They got the upper hand on us, but, I was really pleased with the way our kids came out and fought and played hard. Amherst, they shoot the lights out of it, and it was no different on Saturday night. And but I was really pleased with the way our kids battled and hung in there, and, it was pretty promising.
Well, tonight you're going to take on the Cambridge Trojans, a team you guys don't see a lot, but you get to see them once a year, and then maybe once in a while you see them at the district tournament. So talk to us about Cambridge, what you know about them, and how do you guys get the W against them tonight?
Well, that W is going to be hard to come by. They're a big, strong ball club, and, that's not what we're built on. And, if we're going to have some success, we're going to have to be able to make it a full court game and hopefully turn them over a few times and not getting that grudge match down low.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time to be here on the Taco John's pregame show. I want to wish you good luck tonight and also throughout the rest of your season.
Hey, thank you very much.
That was South Loup Bobcat head coach Jeff Cole. We're going to take a quick break, and when the Taco John's pregame show continues, we will hear what Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard had to say following their win over Southern Valley on Tuesday night, and all the actions right here on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Viera Wireless has the network built for you, with 3 times more towers and service that goes the extra mile when you're out in the open, at home, or work. Our customers tell us they joined Viera to get the best service, coverage, and technology they need to keep their lives connected. Discover the carrier your neighbors are talking about, from the best prices on the latest devices to personalized service that can't be matched. Experience the Viera difference at your local store today.
Why is Taco John's new Valuist menu nothing like other value menus? Because it's the baconiest, steakiest, most deliciousest value menu ever. It's also the chicken bacon guac street tacoiest and the cheesy bacon ranch loaded potato oleiest for only $1, $2, or $3. And now try our new spicy steak and potato griller for $3, or our smooth cold brew coffee in vanilla or mocha for just $2. The new Valuist menu is better than the rest. Only at Taco John's. Download our app for exclusive deals.
If you have an appointment at a specialty clinic in North Platte or in Kearney, and if you're not sure how you're going to get there, Tri-Valley Health System Public Transportation is happy to transport passengers from within their normal service area to destinations outside their service area for specialty medical appointments or even for personal shopping. To schedule your ride Monday through Friday with Tri-Valley Public Transportation and to see if they service your area, call 308-697-1164. 697-1164. Tri-Valley Health System.
Let's sit down with the head coach. This is Taco John's Courtside.
And I am Trent Florman. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And, Coach, 3rd win in a row on the season.
Yeah, it's been a really good start to the year. It's been a fun start to the year. The boys are playing hard, and when we don't have to coach that, it's a lot easier to get better in a hurry, and that's kind of what we're seeing so far.
Is Cohen Grindle looking for some playing time, or what? Comes in, hits 3 straight threes for you.
He's had a good couple days, really good day of practice yesterday, and so we figured we'd throw him out there. He obviously is kind of a game changer with his athleticism. I don't know if you were here for the JV game, but he had about 8 steals steals in a row for layups. So we figured we'll throw him out there, see what he can do, and all of a sudden we found a sniper.
So you have an injury with C.J. Feeney. Talk to us a little bit about C.J.'s injury and how long do you think he'll be out?
Yeah, it's anybody's guess. We'll just kind of play it by ear, kind of day by day. He might be back at practice tomorrow. He might be out for 3 weeks. I don't really know right now. It's just kind of a wait and see game. We'd love to get him back though.
Could really use him Friday night going up to South Loup. But let's talk a little bit more about this ball game first. You and I talked to and one of the guys you said you really had to control tonight was Camden Bowes. You held him to 2 points in the first half, 13 overall. 4 of those came from the free throw line. So you got to be pretty happy about the way your defense kept him in check tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. We're going to play some good players all year, and Camden's just one of those. He's a very talented kid. He can kind of control a game. I was talking to him during the JV game. He said, "Man, I'm pretty tired. They've played this is their 4th game in 6 nights
days,
or whatever
yes,
it is." So,
yes.
But he can fill it up. He's a kid I worked with this summer a little bit, and yeah, he got loose a couple times during the second half, but we did a really good job. Derek kind of took on that responsibility tonight. I think we have depending on what the players are like, we have a lot of guys who can take on their best player. But Derek did a great job tonight.
Yeah, and Chase and I were talking about that during the ball game. Even your big guys aren't afraid. I mean, you had Austin Harris guarding Ryan Grove. Austin's 6'4", 250 pounds, and Ryan Grove's 5'6", and just quick. But they're not. Dalton Wood was guarding Camden Bowes a little bit tonight. He guarded Mitch Wilson tonight. He had Isaac McPhillamy tonight. Those are 3 guards right there. But C.J. Feeney's the same way. None of your big guys are afraid to go out and take on whoever it is.
Yeah, I mean, when we do drills in practice and we got them guarding guys full court, and they kind of look at me like, why am I doing this? But it pays off on nights like this where they're playing 5 guards a lot of the game, and Dalton, Austin, they got to guard those guys. When they screen, we're switching on to guards, and we're doing a good job of that.
Well, and there's not going to probably be very many nights this season you're going to see another team with 6'4", 6'6" coming out that they're going to be, okay, this is an obvious matchup, so they're going to have to play these guys, but they do a great job doing it.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. If we're going to take advantage of our size advantage on the offensive end, that means we're going to have kind of a perceived quickness difference on the other end. But we work with those guys hard on moving your feet. We don't want to get cheap ones when we're guarding guys on the perimeter. Those guys are too valuable for that.
Yeah, I don't think you do give up quickness. I think your guys have got good enough footwork that they can go with the quickness.
Yeah. We just have some freak athletes, to be honest. It makes my job really easy.
So we talk about Friday night, South Loup Bobcats. You're going to go up to Arnold and take on them. What do you know about South Loup, and how do you guys get the W on Friday night?
They're a pretty talented team. I think they put up 77 in their first game. They competed pretty well with Amherst that next night. So they had a big first weekend. They're very improved from last year. Obviously, we had a battle here last year. We played probably the best defense we've played in my 2 years of being here. When we played them here, we held them to 39 points. If we do that again, Trent, I don't know. I'd be pretty surprised. They can fill it up. Connell is a great player. He attacks the hoop hard. He's very good on defense. It looks like Gracie is really putting the ball in the hole. He can get loose from deep. He can attack the hoop. He's long. And then Smith is, I believe, the other guy. He hit 3 threes against Amherst, and my buddy who coached over there said it looks good every time it comes out of his hands. So we're going to have our hands full. We're excited for it, though. We're looking for the first 4-0 start since 2003, 2004, which, as we look over there, that was a pretty good year in Trojan basketball.
Yes, so, yeah. So, well, Coach, thanks for taking the time to come up and visit with us. Good. Congratulations on the 3rd win in a row. Let's go get number 4 on Friday night.
Yeah, thanks, Trent.
Samway floor covering and furniture.
It's about that time of year when you're having extra guests around the house, staying over a few days, maybe even. And maybe it's time for an upgrade for your guests. A nice Restonic bed. Or, wait a minute, maybe it's time to upgrade your bed and they can get the hand-me-down. Either way, come by, touch, feel, and experience the finest Restonic beds anywhere. And Samway's.
Samway floor covering and furniture. You'll love this store.
For the past 124 years, the State Bank of Barley has been proudly serving our community. We are excited to announce that we are changing our name to Stockman's Bank. We will continue to provide great hometown customer service from our original staff and ownership with big bank products and financing options to better serve our customers. We are excited about the name change and the opportunities that our organization will be able to offer to our customers in Southwest Nebraska as we continue to grow. We are looking forward to serving the community and the surrounding area for the next 100 years. Stockman's Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Why is Taco John's new valuest menu nothing like other value menus? Because it's the baconiest, steakiest, most deliciousest value menu ever. It's also the chicken bacon guac street tacoiest and the cheesy bacon ranch loaded potato oleiest for only $1, $2, or $3. And now try our new spicy steak and potato griller for $3, or our smooth cold brew coffee in vanilla or mocha for just $2. The new valuest menu is better than the restest. Only at Taco John's. Download our app for exclusive deals.
A member of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network on KZMC. It's True Country 1021.
Access granted.
High school basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside. Here's Trent Florum.
1021 KCMC. Trent Florum back here with you, along with Autumn Quinton back at the studios this evening. Jay Shiflett on vacation tonight as he's getting ready to go do a little wrestling down in Osceola, Nebraska tomorrow. So he took the night off from basketball to go do that. It is the Cambridge Trojans and the South Loop Bobcats here, live from Arnold High School, as we get ready for tonight's action. Let's give you the starting lineups, or get ready for the starting lineups here. Brought to you tonight by Mark's Pharmacy and Know Your Number. High blood pressure in the United States is a major problem. Nearly 1 of 3 American adults has pre-hypertension. That's blood pressure numbers that are higher than normal, but not yet in the high blood pressure range. Mark's Pharmacy can help you know your number with a quality blood pressure machine in the home to help get accurate results that are sent directly to your doctor. Contact Mark's Pharmacy to learn more and know your number. Now here are tonight's starting lineup. First of all, for the South Loop Bobcats, they have number 2, a 5'8" sophomore, Trey Connell. Number 14, a 6'3" sophomore, Cash Gary. Number 15, Cash Gracie, number 15, a 6-foot senior, Colby Smith. Number 20, a 6-foot junior, Lance Jones. And number 23, a 5'7" junior, Silas Cool. Head coach is Jeff Cole for the Bobcats. For the Trojans tonight, it's number 11, a 6-foot sophomore, Carson Tromke. Number 12, a 6'2" junior, Will Taylor. Number 15, a 5'11" senior, Derek Tromke. Number 23, a 6'4" senior, C.J. Feeney. And number 31, a 6'6" senior, Dalton Wood. Head coach Clay Shepard, assistant coach Bronson Wood for the Trojans tonight. And somebody I don't see here tonight, and maybe I just missed it, but he's kind of hard to miss, is Austin Harris not on the floor tonight for the Trojans. See if we can find out where Austin is at. And a lot of that flu bug going around, so let's hope that he just got a little bit of that and had to miss tonight's ball game. So he's been playing quite a bit and done a really good job for the Trojans so far this season. Getting ready for the opening tip-off here. They're getting ready to announce the starters here. We did a little bit early here on the radio. Corbelli Physical Therapy, Cross Creek Golf Links, Dole Auto Repair, First State Bank of Cambridge, Hogemeyer Seats, Troy Wiestad, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Lifetime Eye Care, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Mark's Pharmacy, and Shirley Case Coffee Shop, Mid-Plains Community College, MNB Bank, and Nebraska Corn Processing sponsors here this evening for the Trojans. So get ready. The Trojans in the all-black uniforms with the orange number, says Cambridge in white across their chest. And the Bobcats in the all-blue or all-white uniforms, blue numbers, and says Bobcats in blue across their chests. The girls' action, the Trojans went down in defeat 57-36 tonight. Had just a rough night. The second quarter got away from 17-6. They got outscored. The third quarter got outscored 15-2. They only lost by 1 in the first quarter. They outscored the Bobcats in the fourth quarter 16-12. But those middle 2 quarters, they just couldn't get much going tonight. Our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game were Jalen Kenton, Autumn Ditterding, 17 points to lead the Trojans tonight. Kenton added 5, the second leading scorer. So get ready to go here tonight. We're introducing the Bobcat starters here. Bring some more of our sponsors. How about Quality Urgent Care, Red Willow Chemical, River Valley Services, Runzer Restaurant, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's and McCook, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Valmont Irrigation, Vieiro Wireless of McCook, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, and Western Select Genetics. Lance Shiflett sponsors here this evening. Trojans go left to right across the radio dial. It'll be Dalton Wood jumping for them, and it'll be number 14, Cash Gracie, the 6'3" sophomore for the Bobcats as they go right to left across the radio dial. We'll get ready to jump it up. Dalton Wood, Cash Gracie. The referee approaching the middle of the floor. Points to the scoreboard. Asks everybody if they're ready. Referees are ready, and we're getting ready to go underway. Ball's tossed up, and it is tipped away by Wood and into the hands of Carson Tropke for the Trojans. He'll bring it across the timeline. Goes to the left side. They'll work back to the right side. C.J. Feeney down the corner to Derek Tropke, and he threw it away. A little bit wide on the pass there, and Tropke couldn't hang on to it. It goes out of bounds. South Loup basketball. 7:49 just getting underway. This first possession for the Bobcats. It'll be Trey Connell bringing it up. Connell across the timeline, middle of the floor. Looks back to the left side, gets it into Smith. Smith guarded by Will Taylor, kicks it back out to Gracie. Gracie on the left side. Gets it over to Jones. Jones back up top to Gracie. Gracie's going to drive. Gets to the short corner. Steps back out to the corner. Gets it back up to number 20, Jones. Down to Trey Connell. Now Connell gets it over to left side. That was Connell back with it. That was Kula had it first. Now Gracie goes back inside. Smith puts a shot up. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood at the rebound. Kicks out to Carson Tronke. Trojans on the run. Down to Derek Tronke. Back up top to Carson. They'll reset it. Will Taylor on the right side. Back to Carson Tronke. Left side to Derek Tronke. Looked inside. Gets it down inside to C.J. Feeney. Feeney back to Derek Tronke. Three's on the way. Off the back of the rim. Can't get it to go. Gracie with the rebound for the Bobcats. They want to get out on the run. Gracie picked up by Derek Tronke. That's back up top. Goes to the left side. This is number 20, Lance Jones. Jones back up top to Gracie. Working top of the key. Works to the right side. Puts a shot up. Off the back of the rim. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood has his second rebound of the night. Here comes Carson Tronke with it now. On the outlet. Tronke down inside. Gets to the top of the key. Works left side to Will Taylor. Back up to Carson Tronke. Tronke back to Taylor on the right side. Back to Tronke. Back to Taylor. Carson Tronke works the left side. Looking for Derek. Can't find him. Gets it back to Will Taylor on the right wing. Inside it goes to C.J. Feeney. Makes a nice move. Puts it up with his left hand up and in. C.J. Feeney with the first basket of the night. Trojans lead it 2-0. Trey Connell. He'll come back to the left side. This is Gracie. Cash Gracie back to Eddie Travels. Gracie traveled and tried to pass it over to Trey Connell. It'll be Trojan basketball here right in front of the coaches. Will Taylor will inbound it for the Trojans. 6:07 left in the opening period. It's 2-0 Cambridge. Carson Tronke, right side to Will Taylor. Thought about the three. Back up top to Carson Tronke. He'll drive. Gets to the elbow. Kicks it to Derek Tronke on the wing. Inside to C.J. Feeney. Back out to Derek Tronke. Carson Tronke. Will Taylor. Back to Carson. Back to Will Taylor. He's going to drive. Gets to the short corner. Bounce pass over to Feeney. Tries to make a spoon move. They're going to call him for double dribble. So with 5:46 left, now it's 2-0 Cambridge with the lead. Maywood Hayes Center led Medicine Valley 27-24 after 3. Medicine Valley had a 6-point halftime lead. There is number 23. That's Silas Kuhl. Gets it over here to Gracie. Gracie on the left wing. Back up top to Jones. He'll try to drive. Gets up against Will Taylor. Kicks it back out to Gracie on the wing. Gracie back up top. Connell. Right side to Kuhl. Kuhl's got it. Gets it down the corner to Gracie. Short corner. He's going to drive inside. And there's going to be a foul on the baseline here. Tried to drive baseline. We got a foul. I think it was on Derek Tronke. It is. Derek Tronke picked up the first foul of the night. Connell to inbound it. Got a box set out of the Bobcats. Trying to get it in. Going to get it into Gracie. Gracie up top. Working top of the key. Going to have a switch here with Will Taylor. Now Gracie drives inside. Going to get up against Dalton Wood. And a wow. What a move by Gracie right there. I don't know how he did that. From somewhere behind his back, he made that shot. Carson Tronke to Will Taylor now here on the right wing. Gets it inside to Feeney. He'll lay it up and in. C.J. Feeney's got 4 after missing the last game. He's got 4 for the Trojans. Gives them a 2-point lead. Coach Cole wants to talk it over. 4:58 left in the first. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
You don't have to wait in line for your prescription and over-the-counter medications. Stop by Mark's Pharmacy in Cambridge today, and you'll see the difference. Whether you have a new prescription, need a refill, or would like to transfer your prescription, you will be in and out in minutes with your prescription in hand and your mind at ease. We also offer free daily deliveries to many local areas. If you would like more information about how Mark's Pharmacy can save you time and money, feel free to give us a call at 697-3400. Mark's Pharmacy in Cambridge. Like us on Facebook today.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Autumn Quinn back at the studio. And there's almost a steal by Derek Tromke on the inbound pass. Stays with the Bobcats as he knocks it out of bounds. So 4-2, Trojans with the lead here. 4:57 left in the first. Just getting underway. And that'll be inbound. That is number 10 who's checked in the game. Joey Solich gets it into Trey Connell. Back to Solich. Back to Connell. Full court press from the Trojans. They lob it up the floor. This is still Silas Cool. He gets it across the timeline, but it's thrown away, but it's run down by number 15, Colby Smith. Connell with it now. Connell going to get a screen. Going to work to the right side. Derek Tromke picks him up. Going to hand it off to Cool. Cool going to give it back to number 20, Jones, and he's going to get called for a travel. Got to put the ball on the floor. He took that third step. Checking back in is number 14, Cash Gracie. He'll come in for number 23, Silas Cool. Feeney trying to get into bounce. Gets it into Carson Tromke. Tromke looking up the floor and just throws it right in the hands of the Bobcats here. Now it's knocked away from behind by Derek Tromke. In the hands of Carson Tromke. Down the floor he comes. Gets it to Will Taylor. Taylor drives inside, puts it up and in. Will Taylor with the first basket for him tonight. 6-2. Trojans with the lead. 4:10 left in the opening period. Trey Connell across the timeline. Works right side, drives inside. Goes up against Dalton Wood. Wood with the rebound on the miss. Here comes Carson Tromke. Tromke on the left wing. Spin move. Kicks it back up top of the key. Right side it comes Derek Tromke. Three on the way. Off the rim. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to number 15, Colby Smith. Out to Connell. Here comes Gracie. On the run now. Through basket shot on the way. Can't get it to go. It's off the hands of the Bobcats, number 20. And into the hands. And now number 20 is going to pick up a foul. That's Jones. Taylor got the rebound there. Pass out to Carson Tromke, and Lance Jones runs him over. First foul on the Bobcats. Both teams with one. Will Taylor to inbound it here. Going to get in the backcourt to Carson Tromke. He'll come back top of the key. Right side it goes to Will Taylor. Back up to Carson Tromke. Left side to Derek Tromke. Gets it down the short corner to Phoenix. Knocked away by Gracie. He saves it into the hands of Dalton Wood, though. Back out to Derek Tromke. Tromke works inside. Nice step through move. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. We got a foul. I believe it's going to be on number 10, Joey Solich. And it is. Solich picks up the first foul. His first, second team foul. Derek Tromke goes to the line to shoot two. 6-2 your score. Trojans with the lead. 3:25 left in the first period. Tromke's free throw off the back of the rim. Missed it. Checking in is number 23, Silas Cool. He'll come in for number 20, Lance Jones. Colts Cole, not a deep bench, but he'll rotate a lot of players. He'll rotate them in pretty quickly. Tromke's second free throw, got it. And Carson Tromke, Zach MacArthur checking into the ballgame. He'll come in for Will Taylor. Zach MacArthur getting his first action of the ballgame. 3:25 left here in the first. 7-2 your score. Trojans with the lead. Silas Cool back to Joey Solich. Kicks it over to the left side to Trey Connell. He's double teamed. Goes back up here. Silas Cool loses the ball but able to run it down. Gets it down the corner now here to Colby Smith. Three on the way. Got it. Colby Smith buries a three. 7-5 your score now. Dalton Wood gets it up to Derek Tromke. Back to Wood. Back to Derek Tromke across the timeline. Right side. He's going to dribble down to the wing. Gets it to Feeney in the short corner. Working in there against Solich. Puts a shot up. We got a blocking foul inside against Colby Smith. Third foul on the Bobcats. One on the Trojans so far. Going to call this one. They're going to say Feeney shoot. So C.J. Feeney will go line to shoot two. Thought it was going to be on the floor. But he's going to get the free throw here. 7-5 your score. Trojans up by 2. 2:56 left in the first. Feeney's first free throw off the front of the rim. Missed it. Feeney's got 4 points to lead the Trojans so far tonight. That's that opening free throw. Second one's on the way. He'll swish it. So Feeney's got 5 for the Trojans. They're up by 3, 8-5. Here's Solich with it up the floor, stolen away by Dalton Wood. Gets it to Carson Tromke. He tries to get inside. We're going to have a foul against Trey Connell. Connell got the steal, and he doesn't like this call. Neither do most of the South Loup Bobcat fans. Connell picks up his fourth team foul on the Bobcats. Carson Tromke inbound, a box set out of the Trojans. They get it. Oh, that C.J. Feeney missed him. They're going to get it into the backcourt here up top to Zach MacArthur. Back to Carson Tromke on the left side. Back to MacArthur. Right side it comes Derek Tromke. 3 on the way. Got it. Derek Tromke buries a 3. He's got 4 for the Trojans. And now they're back up by 6, 11-5. Trey Connell quickly down the floor. Back over to number 23, Silas School. He puts it in. Now a steal by Trey Connell. He's going to lay it up over Dalton Wood, and he's going to be fouled. Connell will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Dalton Wood, his first foul. Second team foul on the Trojan. That pass was just thrown right to Trey Connell. He wasn't afraid to take it up against a 6'6 guy. Connell 5'8. Drew the foul on Dalton Wood. 11-7 your score. Trey Connell at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one is in. Swish. Acres Equipment of McCook, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Brining Truck and Trailer, Cambridge Cambridge Body Shop, Cambridge Supermarket, Cambridge Telephone, along with Channel Seeds, Andrew Carpenter, Community Hospital and Cope Family Dentistry, Corbelli Physical Therapy, and Cross Creek Golf Links sponsors here tonight. Trey Connell's free throw misses it. Rebounded by C.J. Feeney out to Carson Tromke. Tromke, spin move, trying to get it up the floor, travel. Coach Shepard had him just slow down a little bit and jump stop. 2:18 left in the opening period. It's 11-8. Cambridge with the lead. Gracie to inbound it for the Bobcats. Gets it into Connell in the backcourt. Connell guarded out there by Carson Tromke. Gets it across the timeline. Gets it down to Gracie in the short corner. Right side back up to Connell. Connell gives it back over here to Lance Jones. Now to number 23, Silas Cool. He's double teamed in the corner. Gets it back up top. This is Jones. Jones trying to drive inside. Has it stolen away by Dalton Wood. Wood back out to Carson Tromke. Down the floor it goes to C.J. Feeney, but Trey Connell's there, knocks it away. It'll be Trojan basketball, though. Joey Solis checking back into the ball game. Lance Jones will take a seat for the Bobcats. 11-8 your score. Trojans with the lead. 1:53 left here in the first. Inside of Dalton Wood. Wood has it knocked away from him behind from Connell, but gets it back. Here's Feeney now with it. MacArthur. Thought about the 3 from the wing. Back to Carson Tromke now. Back to MacArthur. He'll take the 3. Misses it. Rebound comes down to Gracie. He throws it up into the hands of Connell. I don't know how he got that. Up ahead it goes to number 23, Silas Cool. He'll miss it. And the foul is going to be on Zach MacArthur. Let's see if we don't have a basket interference. Somebody grabbed the net. I don't know if it was a Bobcat. Yeah, Coach Cole saying somebody grabbed the net, and I agree, but I don't know who it was. So they're going to count this. Silas Cool's going to get the basket. It was a Trojan that grabbed the net. And now Coach Shepard says, I don't agree with that. Silas Cool's going to go to the old-fashioned three-point play coming up here for Silas Cool. Chance to tie the game for the Bobcats. Trojans lead at 11-10. Got a sub coming in. This will be Lance Jones. Lance Jones coming back in. He's going to come in for Colby Smith. Coming up at halftime, we'll have your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show. Coach Jared Albers coming up to join us. And Cool makes the shot. We're tied, 11-11. Carson Tromke gets the inbounds pass. Gets it back to C.J. Feeney. Trying to get it up the floor to Derek Tromke. Knocked away by Trey Connell. Carson Tromke. Now we got a timeout by the Trojans. 11-11 your score. 1:10 left here in the first period. Back after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KCMC.
Get the good stuff.
Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, your local Napa dealer in Cambridge, Curtis, Eustis, and McCook, is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics and academic programs. They are your go-to source for Napa lubricants and filters. So remember the name you can count on when you need it now. Southwest Farm and Auto in Cambridge, Curtis, Eustis, and McCook.
Get the good stuff.
Napa, get the good stuff. The most coverage lives here.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham back here with you along with Owen Quint back at the studio. 11-11 is your score. 1:10 left here in the opening period. The Trojans have been up by 6 twice, but we got the tie ball game now. Zach MacArthur gets the inbounds, gets it up to Carson Tromke across the timeline. working to the left side, gets it back to MacArthur up top. Right side, Derek Tromke, 3 on the way, missed it. Rebound comes down to Trey Connell for the Bobcats. Up the floor, into the hands of Gracie. He's going to lay it up and in, and the Bobcats have their first lead of the night. Carson Tromke up to Dalton Wood. Wood down the floor, gets it to MacArthur in the corner. Here on the near side, back up top, Carson Tromke, 3 on the way, misses it. Rebound, Dalton Wood. Wood back out to MacArthur. He's going to drive inside, lays it up, got it, we're tied. Zach MacArthur with his first basket of the game, a nifty move down the middle of the lane. Ties it up at 13 with 30 seconds left here in the first. Trey Connell crosses the timeline, right side. Working here against Carson Tromke. Comes back to the right side to Gracie. Goes inside to Solich. Back up top to Jones. Now to Cool. Gracie going to drive inside. Goes inside. Going to put it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Carson Tromke. With 5 seconds left, it's on the floor. And now Zach MacArthur and Silas Jones get tied up. And it's going to be Bobcat ball with 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tie ball game, 13 apiece. Salish inbounded at half court. No, it's going to be Gracie now. Gracie going to try to get it in. Throwing it for Connell on the lob pass. Connell's got it. Goes up Dalton Wood with the block. 1 second left, and Wood's going to try to throw it down there, but it's going to be way short. 13 apiece after one period of play between the Bobcats and the Trojans. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Problems with how your vehicle drives? Take it to Doyle Auto Repair, the area's alignment and suspension specialist. From the simple tire and oil change service to the most complex automotive diagnosis, you can rely on Doyle Auto Repair of McCook to fix it right. Make your appointment today. Call the professionals at Doyle Auto Repair, 308-345-4233. That's 345-4233. Or drive or tow your woe to Doyle Auto Repair at 105 West 8, McCook. Doyle Auto Repair.
Amateurs Bar and Grill in Cambridge has an excellent selection of all your favorite foods. From burgers to pizza, you'll be able to find something that satisfies your taste buds. Bring out your entire family or challenge your buddies to a friendly game of pool while throwing back some cold ones. Keep your eye out for daily lunch and dinner specials. Amateurs Bar and Grill, 602 Paxton Street in Cambridge. Or give them a call at 697-4808.
This is HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 101 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you along with Autumn Quinn back at the studio. 13 apiece here after one period of play. The Trojans have the ball to start quarter 2. Derek and Carson Tromke out there along with C.J. Feeney, Dalton Wood, and Will Taylor. Starters back out there. Cash Gracie, Silas Cool, Trey Connell, Lance Jones, and Colby Smith out there, the starters for the Bobcats also. Derek Tromke gets it inside, and he's going to be fouled. It's going to be on number 23, Silas Cool. His first, team's 5th. Be underneath their own basket. They're going to have a box set for the Trojans. Carson Tromke inbound off the far side. Underneath the basket. Going to get it in to Feeney. They see him this time, but he loses the ball. Can't handle the pass. Picks it back up. Going to drive inside. Puts a shot up. We're going to have a foul here. It's going to be a blocking foul on Colby Smith, the 16th foul. So the Trojans will be shooting in the bonus from now on. Feeney's going to go to the line for 2. I thought this was going to be on the floor. They're going to say he was shooting. Feeney 1 of 2 on the night. Feeney's free throw, rolls around, got the shooter's roll. Bounced around the back of that rim for a long time before it finally decided to crawl in. Trojans up by 1 now, 14-13. Feeney with the second one. And he swishes this one, no doubt about that. It's 7 points. 15-13, 2-point Trojan lead. Feeney leads the Trojans right now with 7 points, leads all scorers actually. Connell gets it to Silas Cool on the right wing. Cool back up top. This is Lance Jones. The left side it comes to Connell. Connell skip pass down underneath to Gracie. Lays it up and in. Cash Gracie has 6 for the Bobcats. Here's Will Taylor. Up ahead to Dalton Wood. Now finds Carson Tromke streaking down the floor. He lays it up and got it. Carson Tromke gives the Trojans back the lead, 17-15. 7:10 left here in this second period. Trojans up by 2. Connell Back to Gracie. It's knocked away by Derek Tromke. Tromke throwing down the floor, trying to go coast to coast. Has it knocked away by Trey Connell. They're going to say he stepped out, though. It'll be Trojan basketball underneath their own basket. Zach MacArthur checking in. C.J. Feeney will get a blow. Just went under 1 minute gone out of the second period. 17-15 Trojans up by 2. Carson Tromke trying to get it in. Gets it into Derek Tromke. He has a shot blocked. Tried a three out of the corner. Gets a rebound back. Gets it to Carson Tromke. He'll take the three. It's too long. Rebound comes down. Dalton Wood fighting for it. It's picked up by Silas Cool, though. Cool down here to the left wing. Hands it off to Colby Smith. Down the corner it goes. This is Lance Jones. Jones back up top to Gracie. Gracie the right side to Trey Connell. Connell gets it inside to Colby Smith at the free throw line. Tries to go back inside. Gracie's got it. Working against Derek Tromke. Shots up and in. Tough shot for Gracie. He's made a couple of those tonight. Carson Tromke throwing it up the floor. Gracie with the steal. He had a wide open Will Taylor and tried to throw it up the floor to MacArthur's double team. 17 apiece with 6:15 left here in the first half. Connell, right side to Silas Cool. Cool. Gets it to Colby Smith. He's going to hand it off to Connell. Connell driving inside, lays it up, got it. His first field goal tonight, he has 3 points. 19-17 Bobcat lead. Here's Dalton Wood with it. Gets it up the floor to Will Taylor. Taylor working in against Connell. We got a blocking foul on Connell. It's going to be a 1-and-1 now. Connell's going to pick up his second. So Will Taylor will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Bobcats have a 19-17 lead. 5:54 left in the first half. Checking in will be Joey Solich. Solich going to come in for Silas Cool. Cool will get a break here. Will Taylor's first one off the back of the rim. Can't get the front end of the one. Dalton Wood at the rebound. He'll put it up. Can't get the shot to go, but he's going to be fouled on the way up. So Dalton Wood will go to the line to shoot 2 now. Fouls on number 10. That's Joey Solich with his second. Solich and Colby Smith, Trey Connell all with 2. Dalton Wood, and misses the first one off the front of the rim. C.J. Feeney checked back into the ball game as Carson Tromke gets a break, his first of the night. Dalton Wood, second one off the back of the rim. Missed it. Will Taylor runs down the rebound, though. Back out to Derek Trompe, top of the key. Gets inside, shoots. Can't get the shot to go, but ice cold right now are the Trojans. Now we got a foul. We got to travel. Traveling on the Bobcats. I thought it was going to be a foul on the Trojans, but it's a Bobcat travel. It'll be Trojans basketball underneath their own basket off the far side. Zach MacArthur at inbound. A box set with Feeney and Wood at the blocks. Will Taylor at the left elbow. Derek Trompe at the right. MacArthur trying to get it in. Gets it inside to C.J. Feeney. Puts it up and in. C.J. Feeney leads the Trojans with 9 points right now. Ties the ball game back up 19 apiece. Connell across the timeline. Kicks it back to Cash Gracie. Goes inside. It's knocked away by Dalton Wood. We can have a dunk on the breakaway. Wood going up. Lays it in. Hammers it down. Dalton Wood with his first basket. It's a left-handed dunk. Down the floor comes and they throw it away. Tried to get Joey Solich, overthrew him, and the Trojans will get the ball back. Up by 2, 21-19 with 5:21 left here in the first half. MacArthur back to Will Taylor. Up the floor comes to Dalton Wood. Wood across the timeline, working the right side. Gets it back over to Will Taylor, top of the key. Taylor's going to drive. Gets it inside to C.J. Feeney. He lost the ball. Picked up by Joey Solich. So the Bobcats get another turnover. Trey Connell will bring it up for the White. Gets it across the timeline. Gets it to Colby Smith. Left side it comes to Lance Jones. Jones works back up top. And here comes Smith down the lane. Works into Dalton Wood. Traveled, got away with it. Missed the shot, and it's on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball here. It's going to be Bobcat basketball. 21-19, Trojans with the lead. 4:47 left here in the first half. Trying to have the first 4-0 start since the 2004 season. Connell to inbound. A box set out of the Bobcats. Trying to get it in. Lobs it back up top. Almost stolen away by MacArthur. Gracie has it, though. Working up top. He goes to the left or right side to Connell. Connell going to work back up top. Going to try to come around him. Gets to the left wing. And he's going to throw it in for Solich, who's wide open, but then here comes Will Taylor to pick it up. Missed a shot. Dalton Wood gets the rebound. Out to Taylor on the rebound, on the outlet. Gets it out to C.J. Feeney. Feeney gets into the, and we got a blocking foul against number 15, Smith. Lucky they didn't get a technical, actually, because he flopped right there. Coach Cole doesn't like the call right there. Kind of getting in the referee's ear right here. C.J. Feeney goes to the line for a 1-and-1, I believe. Nope, they're going to say he was they're going to have a shooting foul once again. Coach Cole letting the referee know he's not happy about this call. Feeney misses the first one. Feeney right now 3 of 5 on the night. Here's Silas Kuhl checking in for Colby Smith, who picked up his third. 9 team fouls on the Bobcats, 3 on the Trojans here in the first half. C.J. Feeney hits the second one. He's got 10 points here in the first half. The Trojans are up 22-19. Trey Connell across the timeline, working to the right side, hands it off to Kuhl. Kuhl to Jones. Back inside to Colby Smith at the top of the free throw line. Back out to Connell. Now Silas Kuhl on the left wing. Kuhl trying, guarded by C.J. Feeney. It's knocked away by Zach MacArthur from behind. It goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Bobcats. Good hustle by Zach MacArthur there. Cash Gracie will inbound it. Top of the key, high off the far side. Gets it into the Trey Connell. Connell going down the left side, works up against Dalton Wood, puts the shot up, won't go. Rebound fought for, it's picked up by Kuhl and knocked away by Dalton Wood. Stays with the Bobcats. 3:51 left, first half is 22-19. Trojans with a 3-point lead. Kuhl. To Connell in the corner, left corner. 3 on the way, it's off the back of the rim, won't go. Then MacArthur knocks it away, goes into the backcourt, but Cash Gracie runs it down. Might have got away with the travel right there. Gracie works around and MacArthur knocks it away. Derek Tromke gets a timeout called by the Trojans, and they're going to have the turnover. Derek Tromke with a great hustle. Zach MacArthur knocked it away. Derek Tromke dives on it. Coach Shepard calls a timeout. The Trojans have it. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Valmont is the world leader in mechanized irrigation, and we're looking for additional workers and offering a $2,000 bonus. Valmont of McCook has open positions now in many areas of our plant, including machine operators, galvanizers, shippers, welders, and more. Come join our Valmont team with an amazing list of benefits that include medical, dental, vision, life insurance. But there's more benefits too. Plus, right now, come apply and ask about our $2,000 bonus. Apply online today at valmont.com or on site.
The HFRSN, Southwest Nebraska's Sleeper.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Warren back here with you, along with Autumn Quint back at the studios in McCook. 22-19, Trojans with the lead. 3:30 left here in the first half. Derek Tromke gets the ball at the free throw line, shoots, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Lance Jones. Jones, double team, trying to find somebody. Now gets it to Gracie. Gracie kicks it up to Connell, and here comes the Bobcats. 3-on-2 break. Connell drives inside against MacArthur, shoots, and MacArthur getting called for a block. The 4th team foul on the Trojans. And that's MacArthur's second. So Trey Connell at the free throw line. He's 1 of 2 on the night. He's got 3 points. Here a chance to hit 2 and pull him back within 1. And he gets a shooter's roll on the first one. He's got 4. 22-20, Trojans up by 2. Carson Tromke back into the ballgame. Zach MacArthur will take a seat. 3:12 left here in the first half, 22-20. Shots on the way. Swishes this one, no doubt about that one. 5 points now for Connell. And it's a 1-point ball game. Derek Tromke up ahead to Will Taylor. Taylor across the timeline to Dalton Wood. Loses the ball and it's right in the hands of Joey Solich. Up the floor it comes. Here's Lance Jones on the left wing. Back up to Solich. He'll try to get it back to Trey Connell, and the Bobcats will reset things. Silas Kuhl with it back to Lance Jones, working against Will Taylor on the left wing. Here's a steal by C.J. Feeney. Feeney going to go down, and he's going to lay it up left-handed. He's fouled. Got a foul. It's going to be on number 20, Lance Jones, his second. Three players with 2, one with 3 for the Bobcats. As that's the 10th foul, the Trojans will shoot 2 free throws the rest of this first half. Feeney at the free throw line tonight is 4 of 6. And he gets the shooter's roll on the first one. 11 points for Feeney here in the first half. Extends the Trojan lead to 23-21. Going to try to make it a 3-point ball game with this one. Let's thank Doyle Auto Repair, First State Bank of Cambridge, and Hogemeyer Seeds Troy Wiestat. Feeney misses it. Dalton Wood with the rebound. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Cash Gracie. He's going to drive down inside. Gets to the free throw line. Puts a shot up off the back rim. Won't go. Carson Tromke, he has a rebound stolen away from him by Silas Kuhl, and it's in the hands of Trey Connell now, top of the key. Right side to Kuhl. Kuhl guarded by Feeney. Comes back up top to Solich. Now left side to Lance Jones. Gets it back to Trey Connell. Connell guarded by Derek Tromke. Left side it comes to Kuhl. Now to Lance Jones on the wing. Skip pass over to Solich. His shot's missed and picked up by Will Taylor on the rebound. Gets out to Carson Tromke. Tromke works back to the middle of the floor. Crosses the timeline there. Goes left wing to Derek Tromke. Back to Carson Tromke. Carson drives inside. Kicks it back out. Will Taylor inside to C.J. Feeney. Wide open. Shot. Missed it. Then gets it back to Dalton Wood, and he's fouled as he goes up. C.J. Feeney, I thought he was going to get bodied. He thought so, too, and he just kind of overshot it. Went up with the power move. Fouls on number 10, Joey Solich, his third. The 2 players for the Bobcats, Joey Solich, Colby Smith, with 3 with a minute 55 left here in the first half. Solich is going to go to the bench. Number 24 is going to check in for him. That's Dalton Wood hitting the first free throw. He's 1 of 3 now. And Harper Johnson checking into the ball game. Harper Johnson 5'9", Joey Solich 6'2". So a little bit of a height difference here. And right now, Cash Gracie is Lissaman 6'3". I don't believe he is, though. Is the only Bobcat on the floor with any height to him. Dalton Wood hits them both. He's got 4 points for the Trojans. It's 25-21. Full court press. They get it down the floor. Here comes Harper Johnson. Down underneath. It throws it up to number 11. That's Caden Paulson who's checked in. He gets his first basket. 25-23, 2-point Trojan lead. Will Taylor down the left sideline, loses it out of bounds. The 141 left here in the first half. The Trojans lead it by 2. Here's Silas Kuhl coming up here. Gets down to the left wing, hands it off to number 11. That's Paulson. Over to Johnson. Johnson to Jones on the left corner. Back up to Johnson. Hands it off to Gracie. Free throw line shots on the way. Buried it. Cash Gracie has 10 points, and we're tied at 25. And here's a turnover by the Trojans. .120 left here in the first half. We're tied at 25. Bobcats with the ball here at half court. Gracie to inbound it. Going to get it in the back court to Kuhl, and it's overthrown, but then Harper Johnson runs it down for the Bobcats. He's going to be guarded by Will Taylor. Gets to the left wing. Hands it off to Gracie. Gracie goes back to Johnson on the left wing. Johnson gets it underneath. This is Silas Kuhl with it. Back out to Johnson. Johnson up top to Gracie. Left wing to Lance Jones. Jones goes back up to Gracie. Gracie guided him down the lane. Throws a shot up. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Silas Kuhl, and he's fouled by Carson Tromke. No, it's on C.J. Feeney, his first foul. 15 foul on the Trojans right now. Silas Kuhl at the free throw line to shoot 2. He's 1 of 1 from the free throw line tonight. 25 apiece right now. And Silas Kuhl trying to break that tie at the line to shoot 2. First one's on its way, and he's got it. Number 22, A.J. Starr checking in. And Lance Jones will go to the bench. 26-25, Bobcats with a 1-point lead, 49.9 seconds left. First half, second one's on the way. He misses it. Dalton Wood with the rebound. Out to Carson Tromke. Tromke across the timeline, left side, gets it to Will Taylor on the right wing. Back up top to Carson Tromke, left wing to Derek Tromke, back to Carson, over to Will Taylor. Taylor inside to Feeney. Feeney makes it up. They're going to call a charge on C.J. Feeney. Cleared himself out a little space with the elbow right there. For the 16th foul, now Zach MacArthur will check in for C.J. Feeney. So Trojans going to put on a full court press here now. Gracie gets it into Silas Cool. Back to Gracie. 30 seconds left here in the first half. 26-25 Bobcats. Harper Johnson across the timeline. Gets down to the free throw line. Travel. So the Trojans get a break right there because they were going to have a wide open layup if Harper Johnson doesn't travel. Derek Tromke inbound with 23 seconds left here in the first half. They get it into Zach MacArthur. Back to Derek Tromke. Up the floor to Will Taylor. Taylor across the timeline, left side. Going to drive inside, carries it. Getting a little sloppy by both teams right here. 26-25. Bobcats with a 1-point lead. 16 seconds left in the first half. Gracie to inbound it. Trying to get it into somebody. And now he's going to get it down the floor. Here comes number 22, A.J. Starr. Goes it down underneath, and it's going to be a foul on Carson Tromke. Tromke picks up his first as Caden Paulson will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Paulson going to try to extend this lead here by the Bobcats. It's 26-25. And the first one got the shooter's roll. Caden Paulson has 3 for the Bobcats now. They extend their lead to 2, 27-25. Paulson gets one more free throw here. Shots on the way. He misses it. And it's rebounded by Will Taylor. Out to Carson Tromke. Tromke getting across. Gets it to Will Taylor. 4 seconds left. Zach MacArthur inside to Carson Tromke. Puts it up and in. We're going to have a tie ball game going into halftime. Carson Tromke has 4. We're tied at 27 apiece. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with your Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Supply chain issues are getting everyone, but we bought early, so you could too. When you choose to prepay with Red Willow Chemical, you are securing the product today. This is the year that if you fail to secure it now, you might get it, but you will pay more for it. Don't be a supply chain victim. Call Red Willow Chemical today.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical. When the hurt can't wait, we're there. Quality urgent care.
Midwesterners have a certain way of life that people outside the Midwest don't quite understand. But at Quality Urgent Care, every single one of our providers is Nebraska born and raised, giving you the best service possible by the best people possible who understand our way of living.
The hurt can't wait. We're there. Quality urgent care.
First State Insurance in Cambridge, your hometown team. First State Insurance is your local resource in Nebraska for the best and most affordable personal, commercial, and farm insurance products. For insurance outside the box, talk to one of their local independent agents. Let First State Insurance be your first choice for insurance. Their agents work with the nation's top insurance providers. As a result, they can offer you more choices, along with personalized service and the convenience of a nearby office. Call or stop by today. 308-697-3835. First State Insurance in Cambridge.
Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Form back here with you along with Autumn Quinton back at the studio. This is your Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show. Hoegemeyer Seeds proud to be U.S. based. Contact Russ and Brendan Frax in Norton, Kansas at 785-871-7867. Monty Hansen in Binkelman, Nebraska at 308-340-5874. And Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg, Nebraska, 308-529-5028. Hoegemeyer Seeds, the right seed for right here. We're tied at 27 at halftime between the South Loop Bobcats and the Cambridge Trojans. And I'm Trent Florham. Whoop. Hang on one second there. I'm Trent Florman. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Jared Albers. And Coach, kind of a rough start tonight, and then got back into it, and then it kind of just fell apart again.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to look at the glass half full way of looking at it, I was really happy that we were able to climb back into it. We just started very, very poorly in terms of our effort and our attitude, and we didn't get off the start that we needed to. We were really just passive and slow moving, and that's not the way you can play against this group. They're an aggressive group. I was happy how we climbed back into it. We had the lead there for a while. I mean, I think it was 12-8 or 12-9 or something like that at one point. And then we just really went cold. They switched to that zone, which should probably fit right into our hands, but it didn't. I mean, it just really made us forced us to shoot some outside shots and shoot some. I mean, we had good looks, we just couldn't make them. I was really disappointed overall. There were some glimmers of what we can be and how we can play, but it needs to be more consistent and needs to be right from the jump.
Yeah, and so you guys went down 9-2, like I said, right off the bat, just getting good. But then crawled back into it. You actually had to lead 13-12, or actually 14-13 at one point, and then all of a sudden at halftime it was 30-18. It was going on a bad run right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, once again, just kind of failure to score.
Right. I like we talked to him after the game. We're not going to be a team that's going to average 75 points a game. We're a team that's got to play good defense. It's got to rebound the basketball. We got to find ways to get to 45 points and make that be enough. And we obviously we didn't get to that tonight, and we obviously didn't hold them underneath that. I mean, when the game was kind of out of reach, I mean, they really stretched the lead out by hitting a ton of outside shots. I really truly feel in my heart that this is a game. This is a team that, the reality is this should have came down to a few possessions late in the game. We both had strengths that really counteracted the other team's weaknesses, and it really could have been an excellent ball game, but we just did not bring the level of effort and intensity to make it that way.
Well, and you'll be happy to know you shot free throws well tonight.
I know. Yeah,
you would trade that for a W, I'm
63% from the free throw lines.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then Autumn Detterding, she had a good game tonight. Mm-hmm. She went, I believe, 17 points, so a season high for her.
Yep.
So got her rolling. And you need to get her rolling, but that was opened up because you guys were shooting the ball from outside. Mm-hmm. Now we just got to make them outside shots.
Yeah, we didn't. I mean, we were 0 for 11 shooting the three. And we had some, and a lot of them were good looks. I mean, we had a lot of good opportunities, and I felt like we ran offense better tonight than we did, obviously, on Tuesday night where it was really not very good. Again, I think there was plenty of really good things that we can look at and say, hey, we can build upon those things. And I really felt like the first, fourth quarter when we came out, I thought we finally played with a level of intensity and effort and passion that we needed to play with. But for some reason, we got to find a way to bottle that and play with that way all the time. I mean, I really feel that we're a good basketball team and we're capable of really good things, but we got to get out of our own way and believe and have confidence in ourselves.
We get a couple of days off and then a practice, and then you're going to jump right back into it. Tuesday night, Loomis coming to town. Talk to us about Loomis, what you know about them, and how do you guys get the W against them guys?
Well, I think they're off to a rough start in terms of the results, but I do think they're a team that can really score the basketball, and they're going to play, offensively a similar type style to the team that we played tonight. They're really going to try to push the ball. They get a rebound and they try to hit a long outlet every time. It's going to be crucial for us to make sure to get back in transition and make them play a whole possession. They do shoot the ball pretty well as a team from outside, so we got to be on our toes on that. But the biggest thing for us is we got to worry about us. We got to do the things that we're capable of doing really well, which is we cannot continue to give up second, third, fourth shots, and we got to be able to score the ball in the paint and then bring the free throw shooting that we had tonight and bring that to part of the mix. We are capable of getting on a run here and doing some really good things, but it's just going to be whether we all can come together and buy together and believe in that ourselves.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking time to come out and visit with us. Sorry about the loss tonight, but let's go get a win on Tuesday.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That was Cambridge Trojan head coach Jared Albers. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have more of your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Get the good stuff.
Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, your local Napa dealer in Cambridge, Curtis, Eustis, and McCook, is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics and academic programs. They are your go-to source for Napa lubricants and filters. So remember the name you can count on when you need it now. Southwest Farm and Auto in Cambridge, Curtis, Eustis, and McCook.
Napa, get the good stuff.
As a producer of ethanol and wet distillers grains with solubles, Nebraska Corn Processing strives to support agriculture through purchasing corn and providing feed to area livestock producers. And with their newly developed freight division, they're now able to meet even more of your needs. NCP's goal is to develop renewable energy resources that will benefit their customers, agriculture, and the communities in which they reside. Contact them today at 877-419-8438 for more information. And visit NebraskaCornProcessing.com to sign up for daily grain bids. Always use gasoline that contains at least 10% ethanol.
This is HFRSN.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you along with Autumn Quitt back at the studios. This is your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show. Hogemeyer Seeds, proud to be U.S. based. Contact Bo Seed in Orleans, Nebraska, 308-991-0542. At North 40 in Oberlin, Kansas at 785-475-4212. And Extreme Ag in Cambridge, Nebraska, 308-440-2652. Hogemeyer Seeds, the right seed for right here. Let's give you the stats for the first half here between the Bobcats and the Trojans in the boys' action. Trey Connell for the Bobcats. He's 5 points, 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. Caden Paulson with 3 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Cash Gary with 10. Colby Smith with 3. And Silas Kuhl with 6, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. They go 5 of 7 in the first half, 71%. Foul-wise, Silas Kuhl has 1. Trey Connell has 2, along with Lance Jones with 2, and 3 for Joey Solich and Colby Smith. For the Trojans here tonight, in the first half, Carson Tromke had 4 points. Will Taylor had 2. He was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. Derek Tromke with 4, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Zach MacArthur with 2. C.J. Feeney with 11, 5 of 8 from the free throw line. And Dalton Wood with 4. He was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Trojans go 8 of 15, 53% in the first half. Carson Tromke, Derek Tromke, and Dalton Wood all have 1 foul. Zach MacArthur and C.J. Feeney both with 2. Bobcats will have the ball to start the second half, going right to left across the Trojans will, going right to left across the radio now. The Bobcats will go left to right. Trojans in the all-black uniforms with the orange number says Cambridge in white across their chest. Bobcats in the all-white uniforms, blue number says Bobcats in blue across their chest. Trojans going right to left here in the second half. Bobcats left to right. Carson Tromke to Will Taylor on the right wing. Back up top to Carson Tromke. Left wing, Derek Tromke. Back up to Carson. Right side, Will Taylor. Back to Carson Tromke. Gets knocked away. Stolen by Trey Connell. He's going to go. Try to lay it up. Miss a shot. And ball tipped away and right back to him. Here's Cash Gracie down the lane. Working against Dalton Wood. Misses a shot. Rebound comes down. It's on the floor. It's picked up by Derek Tromke. Tromke up ahead to Carson Tromke. Working down here, has Wolf from behind, is knocked away by Silas Kuhl, but Derek Tromke runs it down for the Trojans. Now gets it down the corner to Dalton Wood. Wood, back up top, Carson Tromke. Carson gets it to the right side to Will Taylor, back up to Carson Tromke. Left side it comes to Derek Tromke. Back up top, Carson Tromke. Right side, Will Taylor, back up Carson Tromke. Back to Derek Tromke, back to Carson. Back to Will Taylor. Carson Tromke going to take a dribble, tries to cut inside. Will Taylor's got it, gets down the short corner on the right side. Back up top to Carson. Left side it comes to Derek Tromke. Back up top to Carson Tromke. We're still tied at 27. Back to Derek. Derek Tromke inside to C.J. Feeney. And he's fouled from behind. It's going to be on number 14, Cash Gracie. His first foul tonight. And Feeney goes to the line to shoot 2. Trojans very patient right there on the offensive end. Working the ball around, ran a good minute off the clock right there. Feeney's free throw, swishes it. Feeney's second one off the front of the rim, can't get it to go. Gracie gets the rebound. Connell across the timeline, works to the right side. Working out there against Carson Trompe. Lobs it inside. This is Lance Jones. He has the ball knocked away, and now we're going to have a foul from behind. I think it's going to be on Carson Trompe. Fans wanted a foul on Dalton Wood on the first shot. Didn't get it. And Carson Trompe does pick up his second foul of the ball game. First team foul on the Trojans here in the second half. Lance Jones at the line to shoot 2. First one's on the way, and he missed it. Lance Jones has not scored yet tonight. The 6-foot junior for the Bobcats. Gets ready for shot number 2. Trojans lead it by 1. This can tie it. Jones swishes it. So we're tied at 28. Get it in. This is Carson Trompe. Gets it back to Derek Trompe. Left side it comes to Will Taylor. Up ahead to C.J. Feeney. Back to Carson Trompe across the timeline. Works left side here to Will Taylor. Back up to Carson. Right side to Derek Trompe. 3 on the way. Off the front of the rim. Won't go. Dalton Wood tips the rebound away. It goes out of bounds. It'll be long. And they're going to say this went off the Bobcats. This went off Gracie. So Carson Trompe will inbound it here. Down in the far near corner here. Right in front of us. Trying to get it in now. And lob it back to Derek Trompe into the backcourt. He'll come back across the timeline. Guarded by Silas Kuhl. Hands it off to Carson Trompe. 2-3 defense out of the Bobcats here. Derek Trompe trying to go into Dalton Wood. Gets it to him at the elbow. Back to Carson Trompe. Right side to Will Taylor. Taylor back up to Carson Trompe. Gets it to Derek Trompe. Trompe makes a nice move. Shot fake. Gets inside. Going to be a blocky foul on Trey Connell. That is the third foul on Trey Connell, so he becomes the third Bobcat with 3. Carson Trompe inbound underneath their own basket here off the near side. Box set from the Trojans. Going to get it. Get it into C.J. Feeney in there, leave him wide open. He's going to put it up and in. C.J. Feeney with 14 points on the night. 30-28 now, a 2-point lead for the Trojans. Trey Connell, left side up high. Going to get it to Lance Jones on the wing. Jones goes inside for Gracie. Blocked by Derek Trompe, but a foul. Derek Trompe picks up foul number 2. Both teams with 2 fouls here in the second half now. Cash Gracie at the free throw line to shoot 2. Gracie, first one on the way, swishes it. Let's thank Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Lifetime Eye Care, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley Case Coffee Shop, Mid-Plains Community College, and MMB Bank being sponsors here tonight. Joey Solich checked back into the ball game. And out of the game went Colby Smith. Also in for the Trojans, Zach MacArthur. Will Taylor will get a seat. Gracie misses the second one. So it goes 1 of 2. And here's Gracie for 3. Misses a shot. Rebound comes down. Carson Trompe has it for the Trojans. Goes it up the floor. C.J. Feeney has it knocked away by Gracie, but it goes into the Trojan bench. It'll stay with the black and orange. 30-29. Trojans with a 1-point lead. 5:22 left in the third. Tied for the first 4-0 start since 03-04 season. That was when the Trojans won the state championship. Carson Trompe back up top to Zach MacArthur. Back to Carson Trompe. Looking inside for C.J. Feeney. Now to Dalton Wood cutting down the lane. He's going to be fouled. Should be underneath the basket here. That's a third team foul. Number 20, Lance Jones, picks up his third. The fourth Bobcat with 3. Box set from the Trojans. Carson Trompe underneath his own basket here on the near side. To inbound it. Gets it back up top. This is MacArthur with it. Top of the key. Right side, Derek Trompe. Down underneath, short corner, C.J. Feeney. Makes a nice move along the baseline. Gets inside. Tries to put it up. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood a 3-bound. Turns, kicks it out. Carson Trompe for 3. Missed it. Derek Trompe catches it in the air. Puts it in, though. A great play by Derek Trompe. He's got 6 points for the Trojans, and they're up by 3. 32-29. A little alley-oop pass, it looked like. Here's Silas Jones. Left side to that is Jones. This is Gracie going inside. He's going to be on the floor, going to be fouled. See who this is on. Dalton Wood's going to pick up his second. 5th Trojan with 2. Box set from the Bobcats. Trey Connell inbound on his own basket, far side. Trying to get it into somebody. Throws it into Gracie up top. The top of the key, guarded by Dalton Wood. Left side it goes to Jones. Now Trey Connell. Connell back up top to Jones. He'll drive to the right side, picked up by Derek Tromke. Back up top to Connell. Back to Jones. Jones looking inside, gets it back to Connell. 3 on the way. Off the rim, can't get it to go. C.J. Feeney's going to run it down. Gets it up to Carson Tromke. Tromke has it knocked away by Jones from behind, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. 32-29, Trojans with the lead. 4:34 left here in the third period. Carson Tromke will throw it in the backcourt to Zach MacArthur. MacArthur across the timeline, gets it to Derek Tromke. Throws it back up top to MacArthur. Throws it out. He throws it right in the hands of Cash Gracie. Gracie down the lane, going to go right past the Euro step and puts it in. Nice play by Cash Gracie. He's got 13 points to lead the Bobcats. 32-31 Trojans. Here's Dalton Wood. Down the corner to Derek Tromke. 3 on the way. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood's going to get called with the foul. That's his third. So Trojans up by 1 with 4:07 left here in the third period. Dalton Wood picks up his third foul. 32-31 your score. Bobcats with the ball going left to right across your radio dial. Here's Connell. Gets down to the right wing. Going to hand it off to Silas Cool. They go into Salich at the free throw line. Backdoor pass into Gracie. He puts a shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Dalton Wood. Dalton Wood. He's going to dribble it up. Gets it to Zach MacArthur across the timeline. Middle of the floor. Going to work down the lane. Nobody's stopping him. Puts it up and in. Zach MacArthur. Twice he's been able to drive the lane. 34-31 3-point Trojan lead. Connell. Right side up high to Gracie. On left side up high. Goes inside to Salich. Back up top Jones. Left side it goes to Gracie. He's going to drive baseline. Gets in against Derek Tromke. Puts it in. Cash Gracie with 15. 34-33. Trojans with the 1-point lead. C.J. Feeney with the right side. Comes up to Derek Tromke. He's got it. Crosses the timeline. Right side. Turns, kicks it back to C.J. Feeney. Now to Carson Tromke. They'll hand it off to Zach MacArthur. Trojans will reset. MacArthur. Left side to Carson Tromke. Back up to MacArthur. Now here to Derek Tromke. Tromke inside to C.J. Feeney. Tries to make a move. Kicks it back out to MacArthur. MacArthur down the lane. Kicks it out. Carson Tromke. 3 on the way. Got it. Carson Tromke buries a 3. He's got 7 points. The Trojans are up by 4. 37-33. 2:43 left here in the third. Connell. Right side. Hands it off to Silas Cool. Left side to Gracie. Back to Connell on the right wing. Connell. Skip pass to Cool. Cool's going to drive down. Short corner. Picked back up. He gets it to Connell on the left wing. Back up top it comes to Gracie. Right side up high. Back to Connell. Now here's a foul by C.J. Feeney. Feeney picks up his third. Him and Dalton Wood, both the 3. Will Taylor's going to check into the game. Colby Smith coming back in as his number 11, Kate Paulson for the Bobcats. Gracie will get a blow. And who else is coming out? It's going to be Silas Cool. C.J. Feeney comes to the bench with his third. It'll lob it up for Connell. Connell inside, gets it back over to Lance Jones. He puts it up, misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Carson Tromke. Tromke up the floor. Derek Tromke for 3 out of the corner, buries it. Back-to-back threes by the Tromke boys, and it is a 7-point lead for the Trojans. Starting to open it up. They're up 40-33, 2:06 left. Timeout by the Bobcats. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZM3.
Valmont is the world leader in mechanized irrigation, and we're looking for additional workers and offering a $2,000 bonus. Valmont of McCook has open positions now in many areas of our plant, including machine operators, galvanizers, shippers, welders, and more. Come join our Valmont team with an amazing list of benefits that include medical, dental, vision, life insurance. But there's more benefits too. Plus, right now, come apply and ask about our $2,000 bonus. Apply online today at valmont.com or on site.
HFRSN.
KZMC. Brett Warren back here with you along with Autumn Quint back at the studios. Let's thank Mark's Pharmacy, Shirley K's Coffee Shop, Mid Plains Community College, MNB Bank, Nebraska Corn Processing, Quality Urgent Care, Red Willow Chemical, River Valley Services runs a restaurant for being sponsors here tonight. 40-33, the Trojans with the lead. 2:06 left in the third. Maywood Hayes Center defeats Medicine Valley in girls basketball 41-30. Pretty good ball game that went on there. Trey Connell with the ball for the Bobcats. Left side it goes to Colby Smith. Down in the corner to Lance Jones. Skip pass back up top. It's knocked away. Dalton Wood with the steal. Trying to throw it up the floor. Now gets it to Zach MacArthur. The ball was tipped right back to now. MacArthur has it. Comes left side to Carson Tromke. Back up top to MacArthur. Back to Carson Tromke. He's going to take the three. It's short. Rebound comes down to number 11, Caden Paulson. Gets it out to Trey Connell. He's going to drive down the lane. Tries to pass him, but it's stolen away by Carson Tromke. Up to Derek Tromke. He's going to go down the lane. Lays it up and in. Derek Tromke with 5 straight points. Has the Trojans up by 9, 42-33. Coach Cole wants to talk things over with the Bobcats. We're going to take a timeout with them. 1:27 left in the third. The Trojans up by 9, 42-33. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
When the hurt can't wait, we're there.
Time is important to everyone. As the saying goes, time is money. Who has the time to wait weeks for an appointment, then wait in the office for hours before being seen? At Quality Urgent Care, we pride ourselves in keeping you on the go, in and out in an average of 30 minutes, because time is important to you and you are important to us.
When the hurt can't wait, we're there. Quality Urgent Care.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Warren back here with you along with Autumn Quint back in the studio. Trojans are up 42-33 here with 1:25 left in the third period. Trey Connell with the ball for the Bobcats. Crosses the timeline, right side up high. Going to work back to the left. Gets to the left wing. Hands it off to Lance Jones. Jones picked up by MacArthur. Landed off to Gracie. Almost stolen away. Gracie drives inside, and then he's going to be a foul called here on the Trojans. Going to be on Zach MacArthur. Picks up his third. Him, C.J. Feeney, and Dalton Wood all with 3 for the Trojans. Carson Tromke, Derek Tromke with 2. Give you the Bobcats here in just a second. Connell, inbound it underneath their own basket off the near side. Box set, they break. They're going to throw it up top. It's going to be Derek Tromke knocks it away. Zach MacArthur has it. Up ahead it goes to Carson Tromke down the left side of the lane. He lays it up, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. Derek Tromke has it, and he's going to be fouled. I believe the foul is going to be on Lance Jones. It is Lance Jones, picks up foul number 4 with a minute left here in the third. That's big for them. He's only got 1 point tonight, but he's usually a pretty good scorer. Derek Trompe gets a free throw line to shoot 2. Shots on the way. Got it. Shooter's roll. 12 points for Derek Trompe. Silas Kuhl checking back in. Jones will go to the bench for the Bobcats. Derek Trompe with 12. C.J. Feeney leads the Trojans with 14. Carson Trompe follows with 7. And Derek Trompe hits them both. He's got 13. Trojans are up by 11 now, 44-33. Trey Connell across the timeline, right side. Picked up by Derek Trompe. Goes to Silas Jones. 2-3 defense now from the Trojan. Here's Silas Kuhl. Kuhl kicks it back up top. This is Colby Smith. 3 on the way from the left side. Can't get it to go. Long rebound comes down to Kuhl. He'll hand it off to Trey Connell. Connell going to drive inside. Kicks it back out. Colby Smith, 3 from the wing again. Missed it again. Rebound comes down to Dalton Wood. Out to Carson Trompe on the outlet. He'll work up against Cash Gracie. Gets it across the timeline now via the pass to Zach MacArthur. MacArthur goes back to Carson Trompe on the right wing. Back up to MacArthur. Back to Carson Trompe. Thought about the 3. Goes inside to Will Taylor. Taylor back out to Carson Trompe. He'll take the 3 now. Drilled it. Carson Trompe buries another 3. 10 points for him as the Trojans are back up by 14 now. 47-33. Silas Kuhl at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. The Trojans will take a 47-33 lead into the fourth period. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with more high school basketball on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
The most coverage lives here.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Foreman back here with you, along with Autumn Quinn back at the studio. 47-33 your score. The Trojans with the 14-point lead as we go to the fourth period. Let's thank Quality Urgent Care, Red Willow Chemical, River Valley Services runs a restaurant, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's and McCook, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Valmont Irrigation, Vero Wireless and McCook, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, and Western Select Genetics, Lance Shiflett, for being sponsors here tonight. The Tromke brothers, Carson and Derek, are out there. Dalton Wood, Zach MacArthur, Will Taylor for the Trojans. And they gave the ball to the Trojans. It should have belonged to the Bobcats, they're saying now. Bobcats have Silas Cool, Trey Connell, Joyce Salich, Cash Gracie, and Colby Smith. So they're going to reset the clock to 8 minutes. We'll start the fourth period all over again. I'll have some scores to pass along to you here at the next break. Trey Connell with the ball here on the right side. Gets it down inside to Gracie in the short corner. He takes a shot over Derek Tromke. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood trying to chase a rebound down and does. And now he's pushed from behind. Silas Cool got to pick up his second foul. It'll be the 15th foul on the Bobcats. The Trojans have 6 here in the second half. Bobcats will shoot free throws the rest of the way on the next Trojan foul. They got 1 to give before the Trojans shoot. Derek Tromke to inbound. Full court press from the Bobcats. C.J. Feeney's going to check in. Zach MacArthur will go to the bench for the Trojans. To get it into Carson Tromke. Carson right back to Derek. Up the floor to Will Taylor. Back to Derek Tromke, middle of the floor. He brings it across the timeline. They wanted to travel. He did. Kept that foot planted. Carson Tromke with it now, top of the key. Goes to Derek Tromke, right side. 3 on the way. It's short. Rebound fought for. Dalton Wood gets it. And tries to go back to C.J. Feeney. Goes through his hands and then legs, and it's picked up by Colby Smith. Trey Connell across the timeline. Working right side. Hands it off to Cash Gracie. Back to Connell on the right wing. Skip pass. Joey Salich hands it off to Gracie. He'll drive inside. Shoots. Can't get the shot to go. Dalton Wood with the rebound. Kicks it out to Carson Tromke. Tromke going to work against Silas Cool, bringing it up the floor. Across the timeline. Here on the near side. Gets it back to Derek Tromke. Bad pass, but Tromke able to save it. Gets it back to Carson Tromke. Left side it comes to Will Taylor. Back up to Carson Tromke. Right side, Derek Tromke. 3 on the way. In and out. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood at the rebound. Puts it over to C.J. Feeney, and now we're going to have a jump ball called. This one will belong to the Trojans. Underneath their own basket off the far side. Carson Tromke inbound. A box set with Feeney and Wood at the blocks. Derek and Will at the wings. Trying to get it in. They'll throw it back to Derek Tromke deep. It's tipped away by Trey Connell. It's going to go all the way down the floor. Derek Tromke has it. Now Trey Connell goes hard into the wall, and we're going to have a timeout. Trey Connell went sliding down the floor. He slammed into the wall on the far side with that left knee. And he is hurt. He's coming off the floor. He's under his own power, but he's limping pretty good off that left leg. It's a standing ovation here from the crowd, much deserved. Good hustle right there. But when you're sliding across the floor, not a lot you can do, and the wall's right there off the out of bounds. If you've ever been to Arnold, you know. Some scores to pass along to you from the day. Arapahoe lost to Juanita Palisade in girls basketball, 59-46. Well, we're back in action here. Carson Tromke. These are all from the cattle trail when I pass them to you. Tromke gets it to Derek Tromke inside to C.J. Feeney. Now to Dalton Wood. He lays it up and in. Dalton Wood has 6 points for the Trojans. They're up by 16 now, 49-33. Here's Silas Cool to the free throw line. Skip pass back out to Colby Smith. Up top to Cash Gracie. He's going to try to drive. Spin move against Dalton Wood. Shot's no good. Wood with the rebound. Kicks it out to Carson Tromke. Down the floor comes quickly. C.J. Feeney. Gets to the right side, short corner. Going to try to drive baseline. Loses the ball, goes out of bounds. .6:11 left here in the ball game. The Trojans up 16, 49-33. Bobcats have the ball, working left to right across your radio dial. Silas Cool, right side to Lance Jones, excuse me. Now it goes to Colby Smith on the left wing. Back up top is stolen away by Derek Tromke. Loses the ball. It's on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds. and they're going to call a foul here on Derek Tromke. He was trying to grab the ball. He grabbed a hold of Silas Cool instead. So Tromke picks up his third. Fourth Trojan with 3. Carson Tromke has 2. The Bobcats have Trey Connell, Joey Solich, Colby Smith, and Lance Jones with 3, and Silas Cool with 2. Silas Cool at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. 49-33, Trojans with the lead over the Bobcats. 5:55 left here in the ball game. South Loop Bobcats, Silas Cool at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. First one's on the way. He switches it. Silas Cool with 7 points. He's 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. He's got the bonus coming up. 15-point Trojan lead. Cambridge is led in scoring tonight by C.J. Feeney and Derek Tromke. Silas Cool hits them both. He's got 8. Derek Tromke gets it into C.J. Feeney. Up the floor comes to Will Taylor. Taylor down to the left wing. Gets it back up top to Carson Tromke. 2-3 defense from the Bobcats. Back up top, Carson Tromke. Going to work left side to Will Taylor. Back up to Carson Tromke. Right side to Derek Tromke. Tipped away by Jones. He goes out of bounds into the stands. Trojan basketball. Far side about top of the key high. Zach MacArthur back in. Will Taylor will take a seat for the Trojan. So MacArthur comes left side to Carson Tromke. Back up to MacArthur. Top of the key. Left side it comes to Carson Tromke. On the wing. Gets it into Dalton Wood at the free throw line. Turnaround jumper's on the way. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Silas Cool. He'll hand it off to Gracie. Gracie up the floor. Going to stop at the elbow. Kicks it back to Colby Smith. Left side to Lance Jones. 3 on the way. Short. Rebound comes down. Dalton Wood has it. Kicks out to Carson Tromke. Up the floor to C.J. Feeney. Overthrew him, though. Colby Smith runs it down for the Bobcats. Connell going to work his way back up the floor. Good to see him back in after he slamming into that wall. Connell, right side up high. Derek Tromke says, you can stand out there and dribble all day. I don't care. He's going to try to drive. Kick pass. Nice pass off to Lance Jones. Misses the shot, though. And now we're going to have a foul on Zach MacArthur. MacArthur is going to pick up foul number 4. That was a nice pass from Connell to Lance Jones, and Jones couldn't hit the shot. So MacArthur picks up his 4th. First person on the Trojans with 4. Jones, shots on the way, misses it. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Dalton Wood gets the rebound. And he throws it right to Silas Cool, though. And then it's picked up now by Carson Tromke on the loose ball. Tromke up ahead to C.J. Feeney. Feeney's going to drive, and they're going to call a charge, and that's bad. That's not a good call right there. C.J. Feeney picks up foul number 4. The Trojans have 9 fouls, so the Bobcats will shoot double bonus the rest of the way. Will Taylor back into the game for Feeney. 49-35, 4:35 left in the ball game. Trojans are up by 14. Trey Connell with the ball. Man-to-man defense out of the Trojans. Carson Tromke standing back at the three-point line waiting for him. Here comes Connell. Drives inside. Kicks it back out. Colby Smith for 3. In and out. Can't get it to go. Gracie with the rebound, though. And they're going to have a foul underneath. Fouls on Zach MacArthur, and he'll foul out of the ball game. MacArthur finishes the night with 4 points for the Trojans. 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half. C.J. Feeney with his 4 fouls will check back in. Brody Wood probably next off the bench for the Trojans with Austin Harris not here tonight. Gracie at the free throw line. He is 1 of 2 for the night. 2 of 3. He hits that one. He's got 16 points. Silas Cool's the next leading scorer for the Bobcats with 8. 49-36 your score. Trojans up by 13. Gracie at the free throw line. Shots on the way. Got it. 17 for Cash Gracie. 12-point Trojan lead now with 4:15 left in the ball game. Derek Tromke with it back to C.J. Feeney. Back to Derek Tromke. Gets it across the timeline. It's knocked away by Gracie. In the hands of Cool, and he just went over and back. They didn't call it. Trey Connell now with the ball. Hands it off to number 11. That's Caden Polson. Back up top, Silas Cool. Top of the key. Got to drive inside. Knocked away. C.J. Feeney with it. Got to kick it over to Dalton Wood. Wood's already got 1 dunk tonight. This one he just lays up and in as Caden Paulson got back and got in his way. 8 points for Dalton Wood. 51-37 your score. Here comes Connell. Working inside. Turns, shoots, can't get the shot to go. Rebounded by Carson Tromke. Down the floor comes. Tried to get it to Dalton Wood. It's tipped away and out of bounds by Caden Paulson. Paulson with the tip away right there to be Trojan basketball. 51-37 timeout by the Bobcats. We'll take one with them. 14-point Trojan lead. 3:30 left in the game. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
At Waypoint Bank, you're greeted with a smile. Then they roll up their sleeves to make things work for you. Waypoint Bank has the products and services, rates, and terms that you are looking for, and the friendly, knowledgeable people that you've come to know and trust. You'll find everything you need in a bank at Waypoint Bank, with convenient locations in Cambridge, Cozad, Eustis, Clay Center, and Imperial. Waypoint Bank, member FDIC.
The most coverage lives here on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
KZMC, Brent Moore back here with you along with Autumn Quint back at the studio. 51-37 your score. The Trojans with the lead here. 3:30 left in the ball game. And the Trojans have the ball here at half court. Derek Tromke, the amount of Maywood Hayes Center boys lead Dundee County Stratton 27-24 at the half. Hitchcock County defeated Medicine Valley in boys basketball by 2 points, 30-28. Really low-scoring game for them two power teams. Here's Dalton Wood into the middle of the lane, misses a shot, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, can't get it to go. The ball's tipped away by Will Taylor. It's going to go out of bounds. Nope. It's going to be ran down by number 11, Caden Polson. Up to Trey Connell. Up to Silas. Go back to Connell. Connell working top to key to left side, kicks it back out. Here's Polson for a three. It's short. Rebound's going to come down. Connell, but he's going to be out of bounds. Trey Connell ran that down, but he stepped out of bounds when he caught it. 3:09 left in the ball game. 51-37. Trojans with the lead. And the ball. Get it into Carson Tromke. Carson back to C.J. Feeney. Up ahead to Derek Tromke. Now across the timeline, Will Taylor, left side. Going to get to the wing. Throws it back up top to Derek Tromke. Now to Carson. Back to Will Taylor. He's wide open. Drives inside the lane. Lays it up. Blocked by Gracie, but they're going to call a foul. Gracie picks up his second. Will Taylor to the free throw line to shoot two. He's 0 of 1 on the night. 2:54 left in the game. 51-37. 14-point lead. Taylor to shoot two. Swishes the first one. Quality Urgent Care, Red Willow Chemical, River Valley Services, runs a restaurant, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture. Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, Stockman's Bank, Taco, Johns and McCook, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Belmont Irrigation, Vero Wireless, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, and Western Select Genetic. Lance Shiflett sponsors here tonight. Taylor misses the second. Rebound comes down to the Bobcats. Here's Trey Connell. Down the floor, drives inside, lays it up and in somehow. Ran into Dalton Wood, bounced off of him and still made the shot. 52-39, 13-point Trojan lead. 2:39 left in the game. Carson Tromke back to C.J. Feeney. Fouled by Trey Connell, his fourth. Feeney will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1 now. Bobcats are in the double bonus. Trojans just now got into the bonus. Feeney at the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. He is 5 of 9 on the night. Shots on the way. Can't get it. Dalton Wood at the rebound. Puts it in. 10 points for Dalton Wood. And the Trojans are up 54-39. Trey Connell back across to Cash Gracie. He's going to step up. Puts a three on the way. It's way off mark. Rebound by number 15, Colby Smith. He can't get it to go. Rebound's going to be brought down by Carson Tromke. Up the head to Dalton Wood. Wood inside to C.J. Feeney. Can't handle the pass. Picks it back up, though. Puts the shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Lance Jones, and those are the ones Trojans got to make, especially in the big-time games. Here Trey's Connell. Drives inside. Going to be fouled by Dalton Wood. Wood picks up his fourth. Trojans are up by 15, 54-39. 2:02 left in the game. C.J. Feeney, Dalton Wood both have 4. Zach MacArthur's fouled out Austin Harris not here tonight. So Trey Connell at the free throw line. Swishes the first one. He's got 8 points. He's 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. He's got the lead to 13 here. Connell gets the ball back. Takes his dribbles. Shots on the way. He swished it. 9 points for Trey Connell. Checking in is Caden Paulson. He'll come in for Silas Kuhl. 54-41. 2:02 left in the game. Trojans up by 13. Trying for the first 4-0 start for 17 years. Derek Tromke gets it up the floor to Will Taylor. Taylor dribbles it up. Kicks it up across the timeline to C.J. Feeney. Feeney down in the short corner. We're going to make a move. Steps inside. Kicks it back out. Will Taylor for 3. Misses it. Rebound comes down. It's foul for C.J. Feeney. Has it and puts it in. C.J. Feeney with 16 points for the Trojans tonight. Makes it a 15-point game again. Colby Smith for 3. Got it. His first of the night. No, second of the night. Excuse me. He's got 6 points. 56-44, 12-point ball game. Carson Tromke to Will Taylor here on the left side. Bringing it up the floor now. Going to get it across to Derek Tromke. Turns and hands it back to Carson. Trojans will reset things. 12-point lead, 1:15 left in the game. Will Taylor drives inside, gets the middle lane, kicks out to Dalton Wood. Now to Derek Tromke. 3. Got it! Derek Tromke with 16 points for the Trojans. Him and C.J. Feeney both with 16. Trey Connell drives inside, kicks it back out to Lance Jones for 3. Short, can't get it to go. Carson Tromke with the rebound. And a 15-point Trojan lead with 55 seconds left. And here's a pass down to Will Taylor. Taylor drives inside. Makes a nice move in the middle of the lane. Puts it up and in. Will Taylor with 5. Trey Connell up the floor. Finds Lance Jones. Back to Cash Gracie. Top of the key. Back to Jones on the wing. 3 on the way. Got it. Lance Jones for 3. And we have a timeout by the Bobcats. We'll take one with them. 61-47. Trojans with the lead. 34.8 left in the ballgame. Back after this on True Country Radio. 102.1 KZMC.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Supply chain issues are getting everyone, but we bought early, so you could too. When you choose to prepay with Red Willow Chemical, you are securing the product today. This is the year that if you fail to secure it now, you might get it, but you will pay more for it. Don't be a supply chain victim. Call Red Willow Chemical today.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
This is HFRSN.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florum back here with you along with Autumn Quint back at the studios. And it is 61-47. With 34.8 seconds left, the Trojans with the lead. Looks like they're going to make that 4-0 start. First one since 03-04 season when they won the state tournament. Derek Tromke to inbound it. To get it into C.J. Feeney. Feeney back to Derek Tromke. Up to Will Taylor. Taylor down the floor to Carson Tromke. He's got it here on the left wing. Goes back up top to with the dribble. And going to be, nope, they don't call the foul on Trey Connell. Now he has the tip away, and it's going to be on the floor. And it's going to be picked up, and we're going to have a jump ball between Derek Tromke and Lance Jones. It belongs to the Bobcats. With 16 seconds left, the Bobcats empty their bench. Number 24, Harper Johnson in. Number 5, Lance Wooters. Number 22, A.J. Starr. Number 11, Caden Pulse is going to stay in. And number 31, I believe that is, Logan Ricoy into the ball game for the Bobcats. Harper Johnson and dribble it up top. Goes right side to Ricoy. Back to Johnson. Left side to Paulson. Back up top to Johnson. And here is Paulson for 3. He hits the ceiling. With 1 second left, the Trojans are going to get the ball back, and that's going to end the ball game. 67-41 or 61-47 is going to be your final score. The Trojans with the win here against South Loup. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with your Cabelli Physical Therapy postgame show right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Marcus is giving a holiday gift to himself?
Yeah.
I was a really good boy this year.
Oh, good for you.
I got $50 of Runza gift cards to give to my friends and got a $10 gift card for myself.
Well, sometimes it's better to give and receive.
Right? I made a list, checked it twice.
And the list said Marcus?
List said Marcus.
'Tis the season. Buy $50 of Runza gift cards and get a $10 gift card free. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
As a producer of ethanol and wet distillers grains with solubles, Nebraska Corn Processing strives to support agriculture through purchasing corn and providing feed to area livestock producers. And with their newly developed freight division, they're now able to meet even more of your needs. NCP's goal is to develop renewable energy resources that will benefit their customers, agriculture, and the communities in which they reside. Contact them today at 877-419-8438 for more information, and visit NebraskaCornProcessing.com to sign up for daily grain bids. Always use gasoline that contains at least 10% ethanol.
Vision Source. Lifetime Eye Care.
Do you suffer from migraines, headaches, eye strain, neck pain, or eye fatigue? Have you tried treatment or medication with no relief? Today, our eyes are working so much harder with our digital devices. Eye misalignment could be the culprit for these symptoms. Lifetime Eye Care has the answer. NeuroLens. Call Lifetime Eye Care to learn more about the newest lens technology. NeuroLens. Relief is in sight.
Your Vision Source. Lifetime Eye Care.
The holidays are right around the corner, and Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture is ready to brighten up any room with a new area rug, or maybe to change out that old furniture with a reclining sofa and love seat. And don't forget the beds. Come in and see, touch, feel, experience 12 different styles of beds. Why buy used when you can buy new at this low price? Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture has a great selection on the floor now, with more arriving soon. Open Tuesdays through Fridays 10 to 6 and Saturdays till 5. Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture on Norris, south of B, McCook.
Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102 KZMC. I'm back here with you along with Autumn Quint back at the studio. And this is your Corbelli Physical Therapy post-game show. Corbelli Physical Therapy, located in downtown Cambridge, specializes in surgical rehabilitation, sports injuries, and chronic pain. Come in and ask about dry needling, a powerful therapy intervention used to restore movement impairment and restore function. They are committed to serving the area with high-quality and affordable health care. Your hometown experts in pain management and rehabilitation. That's Corbelli Physical Therapy in downtown Cambridge. The Trojans pick up win number 4 on the season, a 61-47 win over the South Loup Bobcats. Let's go ahead and give you the stats here for this one. For the Bobcats, first, Trey Connell had 9 points, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Caden Paulson with 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Cash Gary was 17 points tonight, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Colby Smith was 6 points tonight. Lance Jones, 4 points tonight, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. And Silas Kuhl added 8 for the Bobcats. He went 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. They go 14 of 20 on the night for 70% shooting from the free throw line. They were 5 of 7 in the first half, went 9 of 13 in the second half. So not a bad night for the Bobcats from the free throw line. For the Trojans, Carson Tromke had 10 points. Will Taylor had 5 points. He was 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Derek Tromke was 16. He was 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Zach MacArthur with 4. C.J. Feeney was 16 points tonight. He went 6 of 11 from the charity stripe. And Dalton Wood had 10. He went 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Trojans go 12 of 22 overall from the free throw line, 55%. Our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game, we're going to go with C.J. Feeney, who was the leading scorer. Him and Derek Tromke both with 16 tonight. C.J. Feeney, though, had several rebounds also and a couple of steals tonight. And then Dalton Wood is going to be our other one. 10 points for that young man tonight, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He had a ton of rebounds tonight. I'm going to have to see if Coach knows how many it was, but he definitely had a double-double there this evening. Also got to dunk the first of the season for him tonight on the breakaway. Got the left-handed slam down. And so Dalton Wood and C.J. Feeney are Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game. Join good friends for good food at Amateurs Bar and Grill on the highway in Cambridge. Let's take another break. Clay Shepard's going to be, they have to go a long ways to get to the locker room, so he had to go down to talk to the team. And it's not like Cambridge, you just step out at the door and then you come right back in. So we'll take a break. We'll be back here with more of your Corbelli Physical Therapy postgame show. Have Clay Shepard coming up, and more on this after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
You know what happens when a local seed company demands that their focus be on customer service? A lifelong partnership that does what's best for your field and your operation. Western Select Genetics of Cambridge is a new seed company, but you know Lance Shiflett is someone whose focus is customer service, local agriculture experience, and knowledge to the seed industry with his constant focus on the premium care of your success. Call or text Lance Shiflett today, 340-6103, 340-6103.
As we gather together with family and friends this time of year, we have so much to be grateful for. We are thankful for the family and friends we have, the communities we call home, the business and farmers that keep our local economy strong, the volunteers who strive to make life better for everyone, the soldiers and officers who keep us safe, the employees who make us a great company, and the customers who make it all worth doing. The staff of M&B wish you and your loved ones a Merry Christmas and a joyous New Year. M&B, member FDIC.
No matter who you are and where you're going, Mid-Plains is here for you. The differences of our campuses make us stronger. Our shared mission propels us forward. You can't define us as one person, one town, one place. We are many in pursuit of something bigger, together. With 6 individual campuses supporting a vast and determined region. We are Mid-Plains Community College.
Cope Family Dentistry in Cambridge work very hard at beautifying smiles. Regular cleanings are vital to maintaining your dental health, while brushing and flossing are an important daily routine. Visiting Cope Family Dentistry will make your teeth sparkle and will bring to light any problems you might not recognize. Avoiding checkups allows hidden dental issues to worsen, cause unnecessary pain, and may lead to costly treatments and worse, trips to specialists. All this could be avoided. Make an appointment with Cope Family Dentistry to ensure your teeth and gums are as healthy as they can be. Cope Family Dentistry in Cambridge.
HFRSN. Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here along with Autumn Quint back at the studios in McCook. This is Corbelli Physical Therapy postgame show. Corbelli Physical Therapy, located in downtown Cambridge, specializes in surgical rehabilitation, sports injuries, and chronic pain. Come in and ask about dry needling, a powerful therapy intervention used to restore movement impairment and restore function. They're committed to serving the area with high-quality and affordable health care. Your hometown experts in pain management and rehabilitation. That's Corbelli Physical Therapy in downtown Cambridge. As I said, I'm Trent Florin. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And, Coach, 4-0, got the win tonight.
Yeah, we did. It was an incredibly gutty effort from all 6 of our guys who played. It's like we said after every game, I think. They just compete so hard. That was kind of one of our themes coming into the year. Is we just wanted to compete every night, and these guys just live that out their whole lives. But especially it shines through on the basketball court.
Yeah, and like you said, it was a gutty effort. Everybody played well tonight. I don't think anybody you could really say, this guy didn't play well. If he'd have played better, we'd have won more. But I think it was a real gritty effort. Like you said, a tie game at halftime. Third quarter, you guys opened it up 20-6. You outscore South Loup in the third quarter. Yeah,
we talked at halftime. We felt like the effort was there and the intensity was there, but we were just kind of losing our mind a little bit with their press. And they're an athletic team. They're a very well coached team. They were taking away what we wanted to do. We said if we just execute what we're supposed to do, it's all going to work out in the second half. Derek, CJ, Dalton, Zach, those 4 seniors, they kind of took it upon themselves to just make sure we were going to take care of the ball. And then Carson, he kind of did what he does. He had a few turnovers, but he also just makes some big-time plays.
Well, you were talking about C.J. Feeney. He didn't play Tuesday night. Like we were just talking out there. He couldn't even walk. He couldn't run or anything, Tuesday. And then he comes out and he's a leading scorer tonight. Yeah,
when he went down to practice on Monday, I thought we might be without him till after Christmas. And, Tuesday he acted like he wanted to give it a go, but I saw him on the sideline. He wasn't walking too good. Then he comes out and has, I think, the first 4 points tonight. And it was like he was new. His ankle's still pretty beat up, but we knew we needed him tonight, and he kind of put the team on his back at certain points, which that's kind of a mischaracterization. Everybody played really well. We couldn't have done it without any of them. It was just great performances all around.
Well, and Dalton Wood had a big night, and we were talking out there again, and and I told you he was one of our amateur bar and grill players of the game. He only had 10 points, and then people say, 6'6" guy, he just scored 10 points, but 21 rebounds tonight, too.
Every defense is just trying to figure out how they can stop Dalton Wood, and they're doing a good job. But we've had other guys kind of develop in the offseason, and so he hasn't had to carry the scoring load like he had to last year. And then tonight, I would have called him the player of the game too. It seemed like every time they were kind of making a run at us or something, they would miss a shot, and he was there to snag the rebound. He attacked the offensive glass, attacked the defensive glass. He's another kid who just works hard. Sometimes I wish he would finish some more, but you can't fault his effort ever. He just brings it every single game.
And he also got the first dunk of the season.
Yeah, he did. He was
probably
excited.
pretty happy about that.
Yeah,
so.
He was excited about that. He's been waiting for one. His dad's been giving him a hard time, but he'll have to put that one on the highlight reel. That was cool.
So Tuesday night, Loomis Wolves come to town. Talk to us about Loomis. I know they've been a pretty good team here lately, the last few years, making it down to Lincoln to State and everything. So talk to us about Loomis and what do you know about them? How do you guys get the win?
Yeah, they've kind of been the gold standard in our area for a couple years now. They have guys who've been starting since they were freshmen. Quinn Johnson is probably as good a player as you're going to find in our class. And then Chase Swanson, if you try to key too much on Quinn, he'll take over a game too. They're going to play fast. They're going to shoot threes. It's going to be fun. Obviously we've won the games that have been in front of us, but this is a really, really big test. Kind of see where we're at, compared to, according to all the papers, one of the best teams in the state. It's going to be fun. I hope to see a big crowd out at Cambridge. I haven't been around too long, but this is definitely the biggest game in my 2 years here.
Yes.
So we're excited for it. We're excited for the challenge. Coach Billiter does an incredible job with those guys. I know they're going to be ready. They got a big weekend. I'm going to try to catch their game tomorrow night and see what we can figure out.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time to come up and talk to us. Congratulations on starting 4-0, and let's go get number 5 on Tuesday.
Thanks, Trent.
That was Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. We're going to let him go celebrate with the team and start heading for home in this weather, and we'll wrap things up here in just a second. Once again, the Trojans, the boys get the win 61-47 tonight, and the girls go down for the second game in a row, 57-36. Our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game for the girls were Jalen Kent and Autumn Detterding, and for the boys, it was C.J. Feeney and Dalton Wood. Join good friends for good food at Amateurs Bar and Grill on the highway in Cambridge. We're going to wrap things up and start heading for home in this not-so-fun weather. Winter has arrived here in southwest Nebraska. So for all the folks at Hometown Family Radio, for Autumn Quint back at the studios doing a fabulous job this evening, I'm Trent Florham saying thank you for listening to high school basketball here on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network. Any use of this broadcast without written permission of Hometown Family Radio is prohibited. Coverage on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network has been brought to you by
Acres Equipment, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Breinig Truck and Trailer, Cambridge Body Shop and DLM Trailer Sales, Cambridge Supermarket, Cambridge Telephone, Channel Seeds Andrew Carpenter, Community Hospital, Cope Family Dentistry, Crabelli Physical Therapy, Cross Creek Golf Links, Doyle Auto Repair in McCook, First State Bank of Cambridge, First State Insurance of Cambridge, Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wiestat, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Lifetime Eye Care, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley K's Coffee Shop, Mid-Plains Community College, M&B Bank, Nebraska Corn Processing, Quality Urgent Care, Red Willow Chemical, River Valley Services, Runza Restaurant, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Southwest Farm and Auto, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's of McCook, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Valmont Irrigation, Viera Wireless, and Waypoint Bank of Cambridge.
Get a copy of tonight's game or replay in its entirety by visiting our on-demand archive page at hometownfamilyradio.com.